Achieve exceptional results with the new OPD Scan 3, the next wave in optimized patient outcomes. This is the most powerful refractive wavefront system available, only from Marco, the leader in vision diagnostics. The OPD Scan 3 can deliver over 20 critical diagnostic measurements in less than 10 seconds, ultimately providing your patients with superior cataract and refractive outcomes.
There was a time when manufacturing eyewear in the U.S. was a given. Manufacturing facilities were in place. Skilled labor was plentiful, and suppliers appreciated the fact that turnaround times were faster. But then other frame-producing centers began to provide some competition. According to David Friedfeld, president of Clear Vision Optical, between 1930 and 1975, the U.S. might have been one of the most significant producers of frames in the world for a certain quality of product. But then, between 1980 and 2000, all U.S. manufacturers found that they couldn't compete against the European and Chinese factories. So manufacturing left the country for greener pastures, but the recent increase in the cost of doing business and the increase in lead times with Chinese manufacturers has some wondering if it's time for a change back to American-made products. Jamie Shire, Chief Operating Officer at eyewear, explains, because of the current supply and demand realities, it's now taking us 150 days from PO to get a product in-house, and this makes forecasting harder. Plus, our costs are going higher. It may cost more to bring manufacturing back to the U.S., but then we have more control over the runs and the minimums, and our own destiny. While there has been a resurgence of manufacturing in North America and other industries in recent years, most eyewear veterans agree that finding and affording the skilled labor for frame manufacturing is the biggest roadblock for the eyewear industry. I looked into making frames in the U.S., says Friedfeld, but you have to import all the raw materials, amass the workforce, and bring in all the tooling and machinery. No small feat. A few companies, however, are making a go of it. At Wiley-X, about 35% of the entire line, specifically its tactical line made for the U.S. military, which is also offered to the public, is made in the USA. Dan Freeman, president of product development, tells us our frames are injected in Southern California, and a high-quality ISO manufacturer not known for eyewear that we've partnered with, and the lens cutting and assembly is done here at our offices in Livermore, California. Wiley-X develops all its own tools and molds for this manufacturer. Freeman continues by stating, we do a lot of the heavy lifting up front and partner with them to do the injecting. It's always been a goal of ours, but it's a tough thing to do. Our ultimate goal is to get all of our commercial products made here in the U.S. A Toronto-based Rapp eyewear, this goal has become a reality. We spoke to Shiloh Rapp, the lead designer and manufacturer director, and he told us, after much preparation and research, we succeeded in designing and manufacturing our entire collection, except for some raw materials and components, in Toronto, Canada, starting in 2006. The frames are machined in-house and assembled and finished completely by hand. The Rapp manufacturing facility is a cozy 1,000 square feet that is home to 5 frame-producing staff members. Rapp is proud to say most of our equipment and manufacturing fixtures have been developed in-house. Over the years, we have imported some industry-specific machinery to assist in our production, but are always reinventing and improving our production processes. A few eyewear companies are leading the way for an American-made renaissance. So, could more suppliers move their manufacturing back home? Jamie Shire is optimistic and says, I'm not saying we will see this happening tomorrow, but that doesn't mean it won't be that way in 10 to 20 years. The Made in America movement may just come back. Thanks for watching this EBTV release. We look forward to seeing you all again soon.